They're sappier, but we're happier. New research from the University of California, wherever that is, shows conservatives believe their lives are more meaningful, while their liberal counterparts seem to be searching for meaning. In other words, conservatives are more this and libs are more this.
First time ever anywhere, the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.
Is this making sense? Just to clear up any confusion, it's like if conservatives were like this and libs are like this. See, what the study is saying is conservatives satisfied with life. Liberals are more unsatisfied with questions left unanswered.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
So that's what the study says, Kat. You're ignored in this study because you are a libertarian. Where are you on the happiness spectrum?
I feel like libertarians would probably think that life is most meaningless of all because it just is like a never-ending cycle of like vaping and trading Bitcoin and screaming taxation is theft into an empty void. But I think this probably has a lot to do with the fact that liberals are really into being victims. Just like sitting around like, oh, my life is just, oh, I have so many microaggressions, you know. And if you think about how much you hate your life all the time, you're probably going to start to hate your life. Just like if you think about how you want a taco all the time and just thinking about tacos, you're going to probably want to eat a taco.
That is...
Are you hungry?
I kind of want a taco.
So do I now. A soft taco, though, not a hard taco. Yeah? You too?
No, I thought you were going for a dirty joke there.
Oh. Where did we get this person? She's from FBN. Oh my God, Tyrus.
I'm so happy right now. See, the weirdness gets turned on you. That's so great. How's it feel to be squirmy in your chair and going, man, how do I move on from this? Welcome to our world, Greg. Your question, sir?
How do you feel about these findings?
Well, I mean, obviously, if you watch or skim through, it doesn't really matter how long you watch, any liberalist TV show or news program, it's Armageddon. It's horrible. It's like Misery's in your house and there's a little guy breaking your ankles and making you I mean, they're all sad. Every one of their TV shows has an evil president doing something to them that's like, they're just miserable. And we're like, we won, we're making money, I'm pop locking at home, you know. Just, you know, it's a good time if you're working hard and paying your bills and stuff. It's a great time. And if you're not, then you're miserable. And, you know, I'm not saying all Democrats don't work, but I'm just saying there's a certain group of them who prefer things done for them, and they're pretty upset right now.
Yeah, you know, Buck, is happiness linked to having great hair?
Well, it definitely helps.
Because I think conservatives have better hair.
Well, that's obviously true. Look at who we've got on TV. Although, you know, there's that. I would say that teaching kids that there's 37 genders and crying yourself to sleep every night about climate change is not a recipe for happiness, and people are finding that out.
Yes.
Over the long term. That is in fact the case here. So there's no surprises. And to the points here, you know, we all lived through 8 years of the Obama administration, and we remember. And while we disagree with the policies, there is no equivalent to the video that we played of that person screaming at the sky. Yeah. No conservative did that. That did not happen. That did not exist. So the angst that we're seeing now.
You didn't watch any Fox News? Yeah.
I'm going to plead the fifth right now, Greg. I got nothing.
Just a couple of hours. Not all the hours, but for the first couple of years, there was a bit of...
We tend to be a more chilled out bunch.
Yeah,
not as chill as the libertarians,
you know
for obvious reasons.
What you're saying is, if politics is personal, then you can't get away from the politics. A conservative, politics aren't personal, so if your team loses, you still go out and play with your kids, you go to the bar, you play sports, none of the things I do. But my point is this, what?
If it's not personal, then you wouldn't have a show.
No, well, this is my career. This is what I do for a living, Christina. Oh. Yeah.
No, but you never had a single Obama administration official chased out of a restaurant. And that stuff is just crazy.
I tried.
I think...
I'm very lazy.
Could you imagine Greg coming up to the table telling you to leave? What'd you say? I mean, just me.
Christina, what are your thoughts? Does this ring true in Canada? Do you guys have polls there?
Politics does not
North.
come. We do have polls, and it does not come up as much as it does
Yeah.
here. I've been here for only 4 months, and I cannot believe how much I discuss politics. But
Yeah.
the study had 50,000 people over 16 countries, but they didn't find that much of a discrepancy between the happiness that a conservative would have versus a liberal. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
All right. Well, you know what I find interesting? Here's the reason why. There was a book called The Happiness Curve that found that the happiest people on the planet are 50 plus or older. So it could be, why are conservatives happier? They're older. It's why William Devane is happy. You know, it ain't the gold, it's the silver in his hair. Sometimes I even impress myself with a turn of phrase.